What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking back in from the Universal Orlando Resort for another deconstruction update for Hollywood Ride Rockit. And as we've seen over the last couple weeks, a lot of it is coming down. There's a lot to see and do. Let's go! City Walk area, we have the theater. They're advertising Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, coming out September 26th. And it's a hot one. It is somewhere in the 90s. Might get some storms later. We'll see. Split Point and Islands that direction. Studios over this way, and I can already see some equipment over here. Well, check this out. Look at that site, full of activity. And look at Rocket. Man, the non-inverting loop is halfway gone. It's crazy. Really big auger over here, and that is to make foundations for the new roller coaster, which, by the way, looks like there's some right there on the ground now. Like we've done in some of our more recent updates, we're going to head inside the park now and try to get some views of everything that's going on. And then we're going to head back over here and get some other views from the Hard Rock. And yes, Halloween Horror Nights still going on. It's almost October, but the event has been going on for a couple weeks, running really strong from what I hear. Hopefully I'll have a chance to try it out soon. And yes, this is the line to get into the park right now, because they have Stay and Scream, so it gets a little bit busy a couple hours before the park officially closes for Halloween Horror Nights. But yeah, we're in a longer line than I'm normally used to. Normally when entering the park I say, like usual, no wait to get in, but that was not the case today. A little bit longer of a wait, only 5 minutes though. Not bad. A lot of people here for Halloween Horror Nights already. Alrighty guys, let's check up on the wait times. The park is open until 5 p.m. so that means we have about 2 hours before it closes. Gringotts at 25 minutes, King's Cross Station, Hogwarts Express at 75 minutes, Ollivanders at 10 minutes, and Minion Blast at 5 minutes. We have Minion Mayhem at 10 minutes, 20 minutes for E.T., so not too bad here at the park today. And we've said it for a while, if Minion Mayhem has a short wait, that means the park is not bad. Showing 10 minutes right now. And then over there, we got Rocket. A lot of it has been torn out. Over here next to Minion Blast, they have a queue set up for wristbands, and that is for Stay and Scream. So you can get that wristband and then go into one of the holding areas for Halloween Horror Nights. And look at that massive crane, and missing part of the half of the non-inverting loop. Looks like we have some workers heading back into the site. They got their hard hat and high-vis gear, and that is a different kind of site. Seeing that removed. Last time I was here, they still had the block brakes up. So a lot of this has been removed. All of that queuing for Halloween Horror Nights. That's amazing itself. Heading into the New York area of the park. Again, weird not seeing Rocket right there. Work walls over here in the area where it used to shoot through the building. Not anymore. Oh, that is so sad to see. Look at all that track on the ground. Those were some awesome views of the track on the ground, all torn out. They've been cutting that thing like crazy, and they're doing all the work, or at least most of it, at night. Mummy currently showing a 35-minute wait. Single Riders is open. Not going to be doing that one today though. Tribute store still there with all the Halloween Horror Nights stuff. And we have live entertainment out here with some dancers. Fast and Furious Supercharged, unfortunately, still there. Pigeon. Hi, Pigeon. Hooray! Rejoice! The restrooms are now in operation. Work walls have been down for a while, but they're open now. Nightmare Fuel, Circus of Decay. I hear that's a really good show this year. Can't wait to check it out, to be honest. Some of the houses fall out there in Galkin. See, that opens at 5:15. This one at 5:45. I said in our previous update that skyline was going to be changing quick. Just look at that. Almost all gone. Men in Black. And yeah, I want to take a ride on this, if not just for the AC. It is boiling hot right now. Give me that glorious AC. I can already feel it. Yes. Oh, that's so nice. There we go. Doing Single Rider, and there's literally no wait. We'll get right on. And our chariot has arrived. Man, I was almost perfect. 981,000. I still have not maxed it out ever. That's the closest though. So close. Almost did. Well, definitely looks like the storms are rolling in. I only have a little bit of time left. Alright, something doesn't seem right with that one. Simpson showing a 995-minute wait. Yeah, I think the wait time sign is messing up just a little bit. Overall, a pretty nice day to be at the park. Other than the heat, crowds have been light. Not bad. The cat themed scare zone. I can't wait to see the kitties. NBC Media Center. I remember in the past where they'd invite you in, and if you watched some trailers and different things for upcoming shows, they would give you a gift card to use at the park. And I remember racking up hundreds of dollars in gift cards. Run! The storm's coming. Hey look, there's Beetlejuice over at Mel's Die-In. I will never forgive you, Universal. You took the prop shop from us. They're playing the Twister soundtrack as the storms are coming. I love it. We're outside the park now, heading over to Hard Rock. And we have that auger right here next to the pathway. So rumor has it, the coaster is going to go right over this area, right next to the water by City Walk. So guests in City Walk will have a really good view of this ride. Almost to my favorite spot to look at construction for this new roller coaster. Almost there. Well, good news. It looks like our pathway is still available. So we're going to get some good views. Up we go. Wow, just look at that form. That is massive. And then here we have the rebar. And each one of these little circular things, well, that is a foundation where a support column for a roller coaster is going to connect right there. All of these things over here, well, those are forms. They'll go around this area where the rebar is and be filled with concrete. Those drainage pipes that we saw in our last update, well, they're in place now. Yet another form is starting over there. So you see that mark right in the center, right underneath that grouping of rebar. That is a point, again, for a column for a roller coaster. All right, so let's dive into what I'm seeing over here. Haha, pun intended, literally. So you can see where the foundations, like here and here, are a little bit more spread out than, say, that one right there. That means the coaster is going to be lower to the ground at that point and start going up. So you can see again more spacing here, so dives down, comes up, and we'll start heading that way. No rebar or forms just yet, but I'm thinking very soon we're going to have some over here. And this area, I believe, is going to play a large portion to how incredible the coaster is going to be, because, again, City Walk right there, they want eyes on this thing, and this is a primo location. Another marking dead center of the screen, and that is going to be another foundation where a track column will join to the ground right there with the rebar and all. But that is kind of like X marks the spot. Lots of rebar just sitting there waiting to go in. That is so weird seeing the maintenance barn completely gone. All right, so the multi-million-dollar question right now is, when will track possibly showing up? Well, that depends on multiple factors, shipping and all that, of course. But from my guess and my estimates and what I've seen in the past, well, probably sometime in the next month, we should have some track and columns showing up, possibly over by Epic Universe for storage. They'll truck them in and then place them. I would not be surprised if we have vertical construction sometime before IAAPA, which is the second week in November. Fingers crossed, we'll see. That's kind of neat, seeing the different color of the soil on the auger. And it's starting to downpour right now. Run! Yep, storm's finally here. Thunder and lightning, time to go. Well guys, that's going to do it for another update here from the Universal Orlando Resort for the deconstruction of Hollywood Ride Rockit and the construction of a brand new Intamin roller coaster coming in likely 2027. Rumor has it, it might be themed to Fast and Furious. Yep, that's right. New movie for them is coming out in 2027 also, so there's a lot of coincidence, but I am starting to get soaked. Time to go, guys. So hopefully if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and the website formerly known as Twitter at Midway Mayhem. And I will see you out on the Midway.